Boxing King Media in association with Boxro for the first time. Ohara, two tanks, Davies. Ohara, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, just got weighed in, had some food, some coconut water. I feel nice and hydrated now. I'm ready to fight tomorrow night.
I was thinking on the drive up here, you're like a full-on veteran in the sport now. You're 30 years old. I hope you don't mind me saying that. Do you feel like a veteran?
I don't know, man. I still feel young, but I meet people sometimes. I spar people. I spar some of these young guys, and some guy said the other day, he called me an old fox. Al Smith said I'm an old fox. And I was like, I'm not old. And then I looked at my box rack, I'm like, damn, I've actually had a few fights. I am old. And it's a mad feeling because it only feels like only yesterday when I was a kid I had all these goals and dreams and ambitions of being what I am and where I am. And it's mad because it feels like only yesterday, and now I've got these young kids, up and coming kids, and they're looking up to me like, wow, I haven't become a world champion yet, but I've won a few belts, I've got a few properties, and what I've done is what a lot of these young kids aspire to do, and it's like it's a mad feeling. I'm getting older.
Yeah, and you're getting to that point now where you're touching distance for a world title fight, as you already mentioned earlier. I'm going to let you pronounce your opponent's name. I'm not going to give it a go. Do you know his name?
Don't know. I know it starts with an AB, Absad, something like that.
Yeah. Abdisamad Nechad. Do you know much about him?
Oh, I know everything about him. Everyone that I fight, I've got to do as much research as I can, whether it's a hard fight or not. When boxing's your job, I need to do my homework. Some of these guys, they say, they come to get a payday, or they're not on my level. Their boxing record might not be that good, and then they go and fight you and they win because you haven't done your research. So I need to make sure that I do my research on everyone to make sure I get the win.
Yeah, out here fighting in Leeds. Have you fought in Leeds before?
Yeah, I fought on a Josh Runton Lee Selby undercard, 2018.
Good man. So obviously this fight, you're touching distance of a world title fight. You've got this potential eliminator coming up. Are you looking to make a statement tomorrow night?
Yeah, 100%. I'm in really good shape now. Me and my coach, Will Jones, we've been working very hard in the gym. So, I'm in good shape for this fight. So, I want to make a statement and show everyone that I'm ready for them. Sandor Martin is who they want me up against next. So, I've got negotiations. I haven't spoken to anyone yet, but hopefully, first thing Sunday morning, I'll start my negotiations for the Sandor Martin fight and see what can happen.
Good man. I don't want to look too far ahead because obviously you got this guy tomorrow night, but obviously the WBA made you do some sort of presentation. I don't know if you've spoken about it yet or not, but what did you do in that presentation? Because I'm really curious.
I've done nothing. It was our managers that had to sit down and do it for us. So it wasn't us. It wasn't us that had to sit down. It was our managers. So Lee Eaton done mine. So he sat down. He done the meeting, and I'm happy with what he done because they made me and Sandor Martin in the final eliminator. So whatever he done a good job of it.
And obviously Sandor, I believe he's with Matchroom. I know you've said in the past you're never going to work with Eddie Hearn again, but everyone's got a price. Have you got a price?
Oh, 100% I've got a price.
Shares in the zone?
I think so. I've got options. Sandor Martin's not the only fight I've got out there. Like, I'm Ohara Davies. Sandor Martin needs me more than I need him. I'm the big name in this fight. So Sandor Martin is a big name, but I'm a bigger name. I'm OD. So I've got options. So it's not a fight that I need. So I've got to see what the money's saying. If the check it right, maybe I'll look at something else because I don't want to fight on a matchroom show. I don't want to. So if if he's not looking to pay, or if the purse bids are not high, I'm not complaining. I ain't got a fight on a matchroom show. I'll go somewhere else and make some money.
Talking of making money elsewhere, there's two fighters I've always thought to myself, if Ohara Davies takes these two Americans on, the electricity would be amazing. Ohara Davies versus Adrian Broner or even Rolando Romero. Can you just imagine the press conference?
Adrian Broner, yeah. Is he boxing still with Adrian Broner?
Yeah, he's fighting in July.
No way.
Against, what's his name now?
Adrian Broner was...
He
was fighting. He fought his last fight. He took about 2 years out. He needs to get his head right. Before anyone goes out there trying to call out Adrian Broner, he's been a 3-time world champion at 3 different weights. So Adrian Broner is a G. Adrian Broner is a man. I've always been a fan of him from when I was amateur, but I don't think his mind's in the right place right now. So we got to see what he does after his next fight. He might fight this fight and go off on one again and come back in 5 years when he's about 38 years old. So we don't know. Rolly Romero, yeah, he's alright. I sparred him before. I sparred him before in America years ago. He done okay against Tank. He done his thing. He got paid good, I think, but he got his ass whooped.
Because boxing fans like guys who can talk, and I just think the idea of you guys at a press conference, it sounds interesting, don't you think?
I don't think I'm much of a talker anymore. I'm like, nah, I think now, as I've got older, I think I've calmed down a bit.
You're talking like a veteran as well now.
Yeah, I've actually calmed down a bit as I've gotten older. I'm not really a fan of the lights. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be known, get the followers. I just want to live a happy life and retire, make some money, and sail into the sunset. To be honest, I think my days of exciting press conferences where I go and talk shit, those days are now over.
Don't say that.
Those days are over.
So how much more do you think you've got to give to the sport? Obviously, you've got this fight. Have you got like a plan, like a 3-4 year plan? Because you're buying properties every time you fight as well, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, not after a fight. Depends on how much I make. So, I want to try to get one end of the year. Hopefully, I get a good fight end of the year. I can get myself another one. I keep going, to be honest, because I don't take damage like that when I fight. I'm not like some fighters. Like, if you look at Tommy Cole, he retired so early. He retired at 28, 29, because when you spend your whole boxing career taking shot after shot after shot, your boxing career, it will be cut short. But you got certain fighters that don't take too much hits. I don't take damage like that, so I can box for as long as I want, as long as I keep the style that I've got and I don't take too many hits. I keep going till I'm 45 years old if I need to. So yeah, I ain't really got a plan. I just take each day as it comes.
You must be proud of what you've achieved so far. Your only 2 losses are to Josh Taylor, who's a pound-for-pound level fighter, and the Jack Catterall fight. Could have gone either way.
The Catterall fight, I think I won the fight. The Taylor fight, I weren't focused for that fight. People haven't seen the best of Ohara Davies, and now people are going to see the best of Ohara Davies. And if I end up fighting Sandor Martin X, I feel safe for him because he got me at the wrong time.
Interesting. So if I just say, if it was destiny was in your own hands, what opponents, what route would you want to take yourself?
It doesn't really matter. You just go put anyone in front of me and I'll find a way to beat him. That's my mindset.
Good man. And last question, so to get your opinion on Julius Francis. Everyone's got an opinion on it. What a right hand.
Hey, Julius Francis beat the fuck out of that guy. People don't know, that guy's a boxer as well.
All right, okay.
That guy's a boxer and he's a PC. I've got his Instagram, I found his Instagram. The guy's a boxer as well, but he wasn't sharp enough. Julius Francis, bang, the right hand, straight to his chin. It's what happens when you talk too much. The guy would all talk, trying to go around, trying to push everyone and shove everyone. I heard how the guy was even worse before the filming actually got cut. I heard he was doing a madness inside before they started the filming. So I think he deserved what he got. And when you're out and about, just be nice and humble. Someone gets to your nerves, just turn the cheeks, turn the other way. Don't be outside trying to act a hooligan, because there's always someone out there a lot stronger, a lot tougher than you. And Julius Francis was calm. He didn't want to have to do what he done, but when he couldn't take it no more, crack, straight to his chin.
That could potentially be a knockout of the year. It's going to take some beating, to be fair.
It's so true.
Ohara, thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best, and let's see where your journey takes you by the end of this year.
Thank you very much. Boxing King Media, shout out.